Hello everyone, this is Donovan here with Martial Arts Business Made Easy, and I wanted to come to you today. We're almost done, guys. 2016 is almost over. How'd you do? How was 2016 for you? For me, it was awesome. Got the ball rolling with a new business, getting ready to start an after school program, had laid all the groundwork for that, remodeled the school, and we had a great year for growth. Honestly, our Taekwondo school alone grew by right at 50%. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about knowing your numbers, knowing how much you grew, what's an acceptable amount of growth. And so let's go over that real quick, okay? So if you want to figure out how much your business grew, what percent your business grew by, all you need to do is think, you need to calculate how much money you made this year. The entire amount of money, what did you gross this year, okay? And then from there, you need to subtract what you grossed last year, all right? So if you made $200,000 this year, you made $100,000 last year, you subtract the difference, okay? And then you get $100,000 left, right? So then what you're gonna wanna do is divide that number by last year's number. So since you had a $100,000 difference, you're gonna divide $100,000 by $100,000, all right? And then what are you gonna get? 1. Okay, and then you multiply that number times 100 and you will get how much you grew. Okay, so just for simple math, you can see how it works. So you made $500,000 this year, and last year you made $250,000. Okay, so what you're gonna do is subtract the difference, right? 500 minus 250 is 250 left. You'll divide that number by last year's number and multiply times 100, and then you'll get to see exactly how much you grew. All right, so let's talk about how much is a normal amount of growth for a business. To believe it or not, it's not that much. So I was just talking to Jesse. He just posted on our Facebook group here, Master Jesse Coons, out of Texas A&M. Known him for a long time, back when he was a competitor, and now he's crushing it with his school and with his team. He actually has a girl national team, so he's got a lot of great things going on down there at Texas A&M. But what I want to talk about is he grew 20% this year. Okay, so we were talking about his numbers. He grew 20%. That's awesome. That's a lot of growth for a year, believe it or not. Some schools, you know, in the beginning, like my first year, I grew by like 500%. Okay, but the thing you have to remember is you can't sustain that number. The number should go down every year unless you're making humongous changes in your business and you're ramping up. Most people's business will slowly grow less and less each year as you become at capacity, or you become limited to how much your reach is. There's a lot of factors that go into your gross and what you can grow by each year percentage wise. But think about this in the stock market. What is the goal for a stock over a decade? All right, most stocks tend to grow 10% over 10 years. So meaning they'll have highs, they'll have lows, but at the end of the day, or the end of the decade, we want them to be about 10% higher. Okay, so that's a goal. That's a healthy stock. Right? If I told you for every $100 you gave me, I'd give you $110 back. Right? That's a good investment. So think about Master Jesse's business here. He grew 20%. So meaning if you gave him $100 at the end of this year, he was going to be able to give you $120 back. He grew by 20%. That is awesome. So congratulations, sir. Keep rocking it out. Next year's going to be even better. Let's double that number. But so it's important for you to know your numbers. It's important for you to know each year what your gross is, what your net is, what your percent of growth was. So that way you use those numbers to plan for next year. Okay, what I do is I look at how much I've grossed each year. I don't just pick a number and say, okay, I made 300,000 this year, next year I want to make 400,000. The way I figure out the number is I look at how much my growth potential is based off of the previous years. Okay, so I can start to see patterns. The longer, I've only been in business 4 years, so I haven't really been in business a long time, but I've had a lot of success early, but it's through systems and processes. However, the more data that I get on my business, the more that I can accurately know my numbers every year. And it's actually kind of funny. Some of my team at Charleston Taekwondo make fun of me and call me like a wizard or something, because I literally get numbers, within like a $10 range. Like every month, I know exactly what we should be hitting, and we hit our numbers. We hit our gross, we hit our numbers. And a part of it is that we have a number to shoot for, right? It helps us because we have a target to attain. If I told you that you're just going to do Taekwondo forever and just get really awesome and get really super fast and strong and be a badass, it would be difficult to do that because there's no goal. what's the end in sight. But if I told you you had to, cut a weight class and that you had to get ready for nationals in July, now we have a goal. Now we have something to train for that we can backwards plan from. All right, so think about your business in that sense. When it comes to 2017, how are we going to be better than 2016? All we need to do is look at our past data, right? Calculate how much we want to grow in 2017, and then we just need to map it backwards till January 1 or until today, right? So we need to know, how many targets we need to hit. If I need to sign 10 students in January and I have a 50% closing rate, that means I need to sign 20 kids on a trial. But maybe I only get, 1 out of every 3 kids that I talk to or parents that I talk to sign up on a trial. So that means I need 60 people that I need to talk to. I need to talk to 60 people to get 20 people to sign up on a trial, to get 10 new members, and that's going to grow my business by $1,500 a month. Right? So it's pretty simple, guys. It really is. So I want you to think about that. This video, I want you to think about your numbers and calculate what you grew by, how much your percent of growth was last year. It's very important to know that number. And also I want to give a shout out to Jesse. You're doing awesome. I'm proud of you guys down there, and I'm really excited for next year for you guys. All right, take care, and I will see you next time.